Karen Carpenter, a voice so pure, so achingly beautiful it became the soundtrack of an entire era. Smooth as silk and tinged with melancholy, her songs defined the 1970s, turning the Carpenters into one of the most beloved duos in music history. To the world, she was the sweet, wholesome girl next door with the angelic voice. But beneath the flawless harmonies and glittering success, Karen was quietly fighting a losing battle against herself, one that would expose the darker side of fame and end in heartbreaking tragedy. Born in 1950 in New Haven, Connecticut, Karen moved with her family to California in 1963. Much of the attention in the Carpenter household revolved around her older brother, Richard, the musical prodigy at the piano. Karen, meanwhile, discovered her own passion behind the drums. She had rhythm, drive, and real talent. But when the Carpenters signed their record deal in 1969, industry executives had a different plan. They pushed her out from behind the drum kit and into the spotlight, front and center. That single decision, forcing her into an image she never felt comfortable with, would become the starting point of her internal collapse. From 1970 to 1975, the Carpenters owned the airwaves. Close to You, Rainy Days and Mondays, Top of the World, their hits were everywhere, but with the fame came a cruel kind of attention. Critics and fans alike dissected Karen's appearance, often labeling her in demeaning ways. She later confessed how much it hurt to read herself described as Richard's chubby sister. That relentless scrutiny, combined with the pressures at home, especially from her perfectionist mother, sparked an obsession with her weight that quickly spiraled out of control. By the mid-1970s, Karen had turned to drastic dieting methods in a desperate attempt to meet impossible standards. She developed a condition few understood at the time, anorexia nervosa. As her body weakened, the glamorous facade of show business helped hide how sick she really was. The Carpenters continued touring and recording, but behind the smiles and silky vocals, Karen was fading. Even her 1980 marriage to real estate developer Thomas Burris, a bid for normalcy and stability, crumbled within months, leaving her more isolated than ever. In her final years, Karen began seeking help, realizing the illness had taken full control. She entered treatment and started regaining weight, a sign of progress, but the years of damage had already taken a fatal toll. On February 4, 1983, she collapsed at her parents' home in Downey, California. She was only 32 years old. The cause, heart failure brought on by complications from anorexia nervosa. The shocking part wasn't just her death, it was the revelation of the disease itself. For the first time, the world confronted the deadly reality of eating disorders, a subject rarely spoken of until Karen's story forced it into the light. Her passing became a turning point, breaking the silence around an illness that had claimed too many in secret. The Carpenter family established a foundation in her memory, dedicated to awareness and education about eating disorders. Karen Carpenter's legacy endures not only through her timeless songs, but through the awareness her tragedy inspired. She remains a symbol of haunting beauty, artistic perfection, and the hidden pain that can lie beneath it. Her voice may have been soft, but the impact she left on the world still echoes powerfully today.